and obviously a tough result tonight. If you just want to give your overall takeaways about the match.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think we were doing well until the red card, but I thought the boys showed a lot of fight. Personally, I mean, they didn't really have much. I think they had one shot on target, and we had actually had more chances created than them at that time. So, I mean, I think we showed character, and I think all the boys we battled until the last minute. Obviously, we couldn't get a goal, but it's soccer, we move on.
Obviously, not the result you want in a match like this. However, there were some issues that seem to be corrected over the past few weeks. We've heard things like the other team wanted it more than we did. We didn't have that fight tonight. Tonight it seemed totally different. So, what is your takeaway from that performance?
Yeah, I feel like as the season's coming to a close, I think today showed, like I said, the character that we need to make playoffs. And from here on out, that's the standard. And I think personally, for the rest of the games, you're going to see that fight, and hopefully we get it done.
Whenever you have, well, first of all, Carlos had some colorful choice of words when he was talking about the officiating. When the official is doing what they're doing out there, especially on a night like tonight, when it's stoppages and things like that, obviously it's part of the game. But does it mess up your flow a little bit?
100%. You can't catch a rhythm. Obviously, you can't control, the ref. It's not in our hands, but it's tough when you have a ref that stops every minute and gets the wrong calls. But we move on. So I mean, it's not in our hands, so we can't control that. So we try to move past that and try to do our best.
In the moment, you might not have seen the red or it been seen on straight on. Have you had a chance to look at it?
Yeah, I haven't seen
What's
it.
your assessment if you have?
No, I haven't seen it. Yeah. Was it red?
It was.
Yeah. Okay.
When she gave it as a red, I don't know if I would have called it a red.
True.
You might be asking.
True. You have questions? You go.
With being one defender down, did that really stretch your defense? Did it change your game plan into when you'd have to go and attack, and also how you would defend their counterattack?
Yeah, of course. I mean, going a man down, you have to do that extra run, extra, support to your teammate because there's more space for them to play. And like I said, I think after we went a man down, I mean, at points it didn't even look like that we were a man down because we were playing with the ball. And like I said, we were shutting them down defensively. But like I said, it was a team effort going to man. Everyone knows when you go a man down, you have to push. And I think we did that tonight, and we showed a fight.
Like you said, you guys were pushing a lot, and something Carlos mentioned was at this stage of the season, kind of having to take some risks, having to throw some guys forward and maybe leave yourselves exposed at the back. Did it feel a little difficult to do that when you go down a man? Were you maybe feeling like you guys were stretched a little thinner, being even riskier in that sense?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when we were 0-0, I thought we were doing well. Obviously, when you go down 1-0, you have to go for it, and that's what they had a little more chances. But I thought we had a lot of chances going a man down too. So, yeah, I mean, my takeaway from the game, even the red card, I mean, I thought the boys showed fight, and that should be the standard going forward.
How did it feel being back? I mean, you battled injury a little bit this season, played a full game. Just how are you feeling about the whole system?
Yeah, no, I'm happy to go 90. I wasn't expecting to go 90, but appreciate the staff for having confidence in me. And any chance I get on the field, I'm going to defend the badge and do my best for the team. So, yeah, I mean, happy after 2 months. I'm happy to be back for sure and hopefully stay on the field.
Landry went down on a red, but the game opened up after that. There were a lot more opportunities, momentum. It felt like just a near miss of connecting the pass that would have put Patino or whoever in front of goal. How do you kind of clean that up moving into the next game?
Yeah, I feel like in training, being sharp in training, being on the same page with another combination, that's what I think we're missing a little bit in the final third, including myself. And yeah, I think we're going to focus on that in training and sharpen up on that.
It's also been a different lineup almost every game, and then you have Patino in the mix, you've got Linares. How does that kind of change the dynamic for you guys versus what you've been doing the first half of the season?
Yeah, Carlos has said that a lot in the locker room. He said it doesn't matter who steps on the field, you just got to step up. And if your name is called upon, you just got to do your job and execute it the most you can. So He's been pretty straightforward with that, and yeah, it's his decision.
Do y'all do standing watches? I mean, when I say is like, because you now first through, I believe, 10 packed in there, a few points separating each team. And obviously the goal is to make playoffs and go from there. So are you all watching the standings because of the current trend you're on, you want to reverse that trend and make playoffs?
Yeah, but it's one game at a time. I'm sure we're all watching the standings, and like I said, I mean, the season's coming to a close, so points up for grabs, and we got to get them and secure the playoffs. So here on out, that's what we're trying to do.
Like you said, even if not every player or coach will admit it, you are taking a look at the standings. You want to know where you're at. I don't know if you've noticed, and maybe I'm just crazy, but the West this year seems really balanced. Not many points separating teams. How do you guys feel about that? Is it kind of exciting knowing how much it can shift and change from week to week, or is it almost just too chaotic for you guys? You're like, you wish it was a little more structured and settled.
I think it's a challenge, and that being said, I mean, if you make playoffs, that's where you feel like you did your job, And for me, it's better. It gives us pressure, and like they say, pressure makes diamonds. So it's better that the standings are tight, and if we go into playoffs, we go into a great momentum, Especially like right now, every game is a playoffs for us. So it's already preparing ourselves to try and make playoffs. So it doesn't really matter if it's tight.